I will teach you how to sketch or how to plot what happens if we have negative r theta. Okay. I believe all of you already know how to sketch the graph for the case of positive radius, positive r. But now I will teach you how do we plot the coordinate of negative radius. Okay, dia ada negative radius kat sini, negative r. Okay, there are two steps actually. Okay, two steps. So first step, we need to plot the positive r theta first. And then the second step, you have to reflect the coordinate. Okay, reflect the coordinate. Okay, now, first, let's say I give you one question. Plot, okay, example, plot the polar coordinate let's say we have -4 and then we have, let's say 3 pi over 4. Okay, so before that, 3 pi over 4 is equivalent to how many degrees? 3 pi over 4, how many degrees? If you want to convert into degrees. How do you convert actually, guys, into degrees?
270.
270.
You could 3 pi over 4, 270.
135.
No. 135, yes, 135 degrees, okay? It's okay. I don't mind if you answer me wrong. Don't worry, okay? It's okay. I'm happy if you respond to me, okay? So don't worry. Kalau salah tak apa, saya tak kisah. Alright, so 3 pi over 4, how do we find the degree? How do we convert this? 3 over 4 multiplied by 800 degrees. So we will have 135 degrees, okay? So if I ask you, where is the position of 3 pi over 4? Okay, let's say we have this. Okay, this is the axis. X and Y. Okay, this is the first quadrant. Second quadrant. Third quadrant. And fourth quadrant. So where is the position of 135 degrees?
The second quadrant.
Second quadrant.
Yes, it will be
Second.
at the second quadrant. Okay, so at the second quadrant. So first step. Okay, first step, we should plot positive r. So 4, 3 pi over 4. Okay, first you have to plot yang positif dulu, positive 4. Okay, so 3 pi over 4 is at the second quadrant. Okay, I'm going to use this color. So we will have at this position. Okay, so here, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the point of 4, 3 pi over 4. Okay, so now second step, what we should do is we need to reflect the point. Second step. Okay, reflect the point, reflect it. So what does it mean by reflect is, okay, reflect ni bermaksud titik yang ni, this coordinate should be reflected here. So this is the coordinate of -4, 3 pi over 4. Okay, so jawapan kita yang ni, this one. Alright, so this is how we plot the coordinate, the negative coordinate. Kalau negative theta tak ada isu. Tak kisah. Dia kalau kes negatif ni yang you kena berhati-hati. Negatif R theta ni. Okay? So the concept is you have to reflect the point. Alright. Now, let's take a look at this question, exercise 1.5. Okay, question number 1A, it will be simple. Pi over 3 is located in which quadrant? First quadrant, right? Yes, in the first quadrant. So, tak ada issue lah. First quadrant. So, we have X and Y. Pi over 3 should be here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4 pi over 3. Okay, now how about question B? This is A. 2 negative pi over 6. Where is the position? Which quadrant, guys?
Third?
Which quadrant?
Third maybe.
Not third. It's okay, nice try. Okay, guys, do we need to reflect this? Do we need to reflect this?
Okay, no.
No, right? No need, no need. Why? Because this is positive, still positive. Okay, the negative just belongs to the angle. Alright, so guys, positive angle, okay, let me explain to you. Okay, positive angles is counterclockwise, anti-clockwise. This is positive angle, positive sudut positive, right? And this is the negative angle, negative. Ikut arah jam, negative angle, but counterclockwise, positive angle, okay? Positive angle, positive theta should be anti-clockwise. Negative angle should be clockwise. So in this case, no need for you to reflect because negative is belongs to the angle. Okay, so what you should do is you just need to find the negative pi over 6. So negative pi over 6, where is the position? Negative pi over 6. Kat mana position dia?
The first quadrant.
Fourth quadrant, yes, well done. Should be at the fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant is somewhere here. Okay, 1, 2. So stop here. This is 2 negative pi over 6. All right. This is the angle. Clockwise. Okay, negative pi over 6, the angle. Okay, now here, this question. How about C? Question C. Guys, sekejap ya, saya kena jawab call. Sekejap eh. Sorry lah guys sebab ada saya punya colleagues ni tanya pasal meeting pula. Sorry guys. Okay, so let's go back with the question. C. Alright, now this R is negative. Okay, look here. We have R negative. Negative R theta. Okay. So first we need to plot positive. Okay, so first step, plot 6 pi over 3. So the location should be X and Y, 6 pi over 3, of course lah. Here. First, yes, good. Should be first. Somewhere here. Okay. 6 pi over 3. Therefore, the second step you should reflect.
Reflect.
Yeah, so kat mana position dia?
quadrant.
Third
Third
quadrant.
quadrant. Okay, well done. So dia akan berada di sini. Okay. This is negative 6 pi over 3. Okay, guys, listen here carefully. If I ask you, what are the other notation for this coordinate? Selain daripada negative 6 pi over 3 ni. We also can declare that this coordinate as 6, 4 pi over 3, right?
Betul.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What else? Apa lagi? Just the same like you guys. You have a lot of names. Contoh, nama dekat Instagram lain. Nama email pun lain. Nama penuh Muhammad Ali contohnya. Tapi dekat Instagram panggil Jackie contoh. Gitu. So sama juga macam ni. Dia titik yang sama tapi dia ada banyak nama. So what else? How about if I consider negative angle? What's the angle here? What's the angle, guys?
Negative 2 pi over.
Negative.
Okay, well done. Negative 2 pi over 3. Good, very good. So we will have another coordinate is 6, negative 2 pi over 3. All right. Understand?
Understand.
Okay, good. So next. Okay, what we are going to learn is change. Okay, change the rectangular coordinates. No. We start with polar first. Polar coordinates. Coordinates to rectangular coordinates. Coordinates. Okay. We have two formulas involved here. Okay? Oh, before that. In this case, you are given r and theta, and you need to find what is coordinate of x and y. Okay, rectangular, some books call this as Cartesian. Dia benda yang sama lah. Okay, the same thing. Cartesian coordinate, also rectangular coordinate. Okay, so there are two formulas involved here, which are, if you are given r and theta, you want to find x. X equals to what? Formula, ingat lagi tak? Dah tengok video kan kata tadi? R cos theta. So you have to bear in mind, x must be coupled with cos. You kena ingat tu, x mesti coupled dengan cos. Okay, this subtopic guys, polar coordinates will be used in chapter 4, subtopic 4.1 and 4.4. Okay, so make sure you understand the basic rules of polar coordinates untuk subtopic 1.5 ni. Sebab nanti kita akan guna balik subtopic 1.5 ni dalam chapter 4 nanti, nak integrate. We will integrate in polar coordinates. So that's why I ask you to make sure that you have to understand all the subtopic, all the syllabus in subtopic 1.5 ni. Okay. So next we have y. Y is equals to r sin theta. Yes, good. R sin theta. So you can ingat kalau x dia cos, kalau y dia kena sin. Okay, for example, convert the following rectangular coordinate to the polar coordinate.
Square both side.
Sorry, terbalik pula saya ni. Ni saya padam. So rectangular coordinate. This is polar coordinates. Okay. Let's say we have xy equals is xy pula. R theta. R theta equals to 8. And then we have let's say 5 pi over 6. Okay, 8, 5 pi over 6. So for this type of question, just simply straight away substitute into the formula. All right, x equals to r cos theta. So we know that this is your r and theta. Okay, so just substitute. Here 8 cos 5 pi over 6. Do you have your calculator, guys? Okay, make sure if you use pi in your calculator, make sure you change your calculator to radian mode. But if you use a degree, you need to use degree lah, okay, in calculator. So if you use degree mode, 5 pi over 6 is equivalent to how many degrees? 150 degrees, right? So what's the answer here? You should get negative square root 3 over 2, right? Betul tak?
Negative 4 square root 3.
Okay. So we will have negative 4 of square root 3 like this. Okay. And then we have y equals to r sine theta. So y equals to 8 sine 5 pi over 6. Therefore, we will have 8 multiplied by positive 1 over 2. Okay, 5 pi over 6, we get positive 8. A positive 1 over 2, so times 8, we get 4. Right? So therefore, the answer is xy equals to negative 4 square root 3 and then 4. Okay, that's very simple. Next, we have a case of change from rectangular coordinates to polar coordinates. Okay, dia terbalik tadi, tukar daripada polar ke rectangular, but now change from rectangular to polar coordinates. Okay, for this case, you are given x and y, so you need to find r and theta. Okay, I give you tips for this type of question. Tips. Okay, you need to plot the coordinate first. Okay, because sometimes if you not plot the coordinate, you will get wrong answer. Okay, I will explain later. So you have to plot the coordinate first. For example, okay, convert or change. Convert the rectangular coordinate let's say negative 4, negative 7 to the polar coordinate. Okay, guys. Previously, we just substitute the values inside the formula straight away. No need for you to sketch or plot the coordinate. However, for the second case, changing from rectangular coordinate to polar coordinate, it's better for you to plot the coordinate first. Okay, why? I will explain here. Okay, let's say we plot the coordinate, negative 4, negative 7. Where is the position of this coordinate?
Third quadrant.
Third quadrant, okay, good, third quadrant, okay, x and y, so negative 4, negative 7. Let's say this is the coordinate. Okay, negative 4, negative 7. So here. All right. So now, okay, the formula involved in this case is number 1, we have
X plus Y squared.
Yes, okay. We have r equals to square root of x squared plus y squared. And then theta is equivalent to arctangent of y over x. Okay, so let us calculate the R. R equals to square root of -4 squared plus -7 squared. So we have 16 plus 49. So we will have,
65.
yes, square root 65. Yes, okay. So theta, if you calculate your theta, did you have your calculator? Now, substitute. -7 divided by -4. What should you get? Shift tangent. -7 divided by -4. We will get berapa guys?
1.05.
Nah, 6.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys, I give you tips. For this type of question, if you want to find the arc sine or arc cos or arc tangent whatsoever, you have to change into the degree mode. Okay? It's better for you to change into degree mode. So 60.255 degrees. Okay, now, if you put your answer like this, okay, where is the position of this angle actually? Where is the position of 60.255?
Second quadrant.
60 should be first quadrant, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Okay, good. First quadrant. Okay, it's okay. Petang, saya faham. Okay, first quadrant. Okay, however, guys, kalau you jawab 60.255 ni, your answer is wrong. Okay, because the position of our coordinate is in the third quadrant. Alright, that's why I ask you to plot the coordinate first. Baru kita tahu the real position of the coordinate. Okay, so how do we find the angle for this position in the third quadrant?
Plus 180.
Plus.
Yes, okay, yes, very good. So theta is equals to 180 degrees plus 60.255 degrees. So the answer is, yes, we have 240.255 degrees. Therefore, the answer is, therefore, our theta is equivalent to square root of 65, and then the angle is 240.255 degrees. That's it. Okay, so for this case, it's better for you to plot the coordinate first. All right. Next, sketching graph in polar equations. Sketching graph, sketch graph. Graph of polar equations. There are a few types of graph, right? Okay, number 1. We have r equals to, let's say, 7. So this is a what? R equals to 7. Bentuk apa ni?
Circle.
Circle, yes. So we have a circle with radius 7. So lukislah dengan gembiranya. Kita ada x, y. So we have this circle. 7, 7. Okay. How about r equals to -7?
Tak include.
Okay,
Tak ada.
guys. R equals to -7 is also a circle. Saya explain kenapa Jangan. Okay, kita buat dulu graf tu. Nanti saya explain satu-satu why we also get a circle. Okay. This is 7, 7, -7, -7. Okay, let's say I explain through table. Table, we have a table like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is angle. But theta, this is radius. Okay, theta equals to 0. pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2. Okay, let's say like that. Okay, so theta equals to 0 is somewhere here, right? Betul tak? Okay,
Betul.
dekat pak sini. This line, theta equals to 0. So now we have radius negative, negative 5. So what happened when radius negative, negative 5 pula, negative 7? What happened when radius negative? Tadi kita belajar, awal-awal video tadi. We need to reflect, right? Reflect because negative, right? So instead of having a point here, okay, instead of having a 0.7 on the theta equals to 0, we will have point here. Kita reflect dia ke belakang. So negative 7. Okay? Next. Let's say pi over 2. Pi over 2 is 90 degrees. So 90 degrees, we have also negative 7. Suppose kalau radius tu positif, yes, betul lah dekat sini. Okay? But since we have radius negative, again, sekejap sebelum tu. Okay, warna kuning ni sepatutnya dia berada kat sini. Okay, however, since the radius is negative, we should reflect. So kita reflect ke bawah sini. Okay, this is for theta equals to pi over 2. Now, for theta equals to pi, theta equals to pi. Again, negative 7. So negative 7, you kena reflect. Sepatutnya dia berada dekat yang hijau ni kan? Hijau ni. However, since you have to reflect sebab dia negatif, dia akan berada dekat theta equals to 0, 7. Understand guys? You faham tak? Dia saling reflect. That's why last kali you akan dapat circle juga. Sebab dia reflect, last kali dapat circle lah juga.
Doctor, can explain one more time?
Like this. Okay, like this. Let's say R equals to negative 5. Negative 5 I change. Okay, negative 5. Now this is the table. Okay, table. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is theta, here is R. So negative 5, sentiasa negative 5, negative 5, negative 5 kan? Sebab soalan tu so sketch negative 5 kan? Okay, so theta equals to 0. Alright, here carefully, listen here carefully. Okay, theta equals to 0. Suppose it will be located on x-axis positive. Kalau radius tu positive 5. Okay, but now the radius is negative. What happened to negative? Saya ajar tadi. Negative you kena reflect kan? Betul tak? Sepatutnya, saya pakai marker pen merah. Sepatutnya dia berada kat sini. Kalau theta equals to 0, kalau R tu positive 5. But in this case, the angle is negative. Negative 5. So konsep negative radius, tadi kita belajar, negative radius ni, how to plot negative R, we need to reflect, isn't it? You have to reflect. Okay, so instead of dia berada pada sudut tersebut, sudut 0, walaupun dia sudut 0, tapi sebab dia punya radius negatif, so kita kena reflect. So dia kena reflect ke belakang lah. Jadi wujud kat sini sebenarnya position, first position. Okay, saya denote lah, this is first column. Okay, I denote as first column, first. Okay, understand guys? Understand this first point.
Understand.
Okay, next, second point. Pi over 2. The position of pi over 2. Okay. The position of pi over 2, dia dekat atas. Theta equals to pi over 2. Okay. So, kalau R2 positif, dia akan sepatutnya berada dekat atas ni. Kalau R2 positif. Kalau R2 5. Okay. Kalau R adalah 5. R equals to 5, positive 5. It should be belong here, berada di sini. However, okay guys, since our R is negative 5, so again you have to reflect. So bila reflect, bermaksud you kena reflect ke bawah. -5, dia duduk bawah. Okay, sebab you reflect point atas tu ke bawah. Okay, this is the second point. Second, the position of the second point. Understand? Understand, guys?
Understand? Yes.
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 Okay. The same thing happen here. Let's say theta equals to pi. Okay, where is the position of theta equals to pi?
Kiri.
Kiri, on the left. Okay, theta equals to pi. Suppose dia dekat kiri ni. Okay, so sepatutnya titik kena berada dekat sini. Kalau R tu positif, kena berada dekat theta equals to pi lah, sebelah kiri. Tetapi, however, the value is negative. So, kena reflect.
Reflect.
Bila dia reflect titik ni, dia akan jadi berada dekat sini lah, dia reflect. Okay?
So dia start songsang dah.
Dia reflect, dia songsang. So dia patah balik jadi ke theta kosong. So this is the position of third coordinate. Third column. Third column ni first, ni second column, ni third column. Third column. Macam tu. Okay? And then fourth column. Fourth point, 3 pi over 2. Okay. 3 pi over 2, suppose 3 pi over 2 adalah theta 3 pi over 2, sepatutnya dia dekat bawah. 3 pi over 2, sepatutnya dia berada kat sini. However, dia negatif. Negatif R ni, -5. So again, you have to reflect. Hakikatnya, asal-asal dia berada kat 3 pi per 2. Tapi, memandangkan R tu negatif, you kena reflect. You reflect, you naik ke atas. Somewhere here. Okay, so this is the fourth position, fourth column. So last kali, that's why saya kata, walaupun dia -5, last kali you dapat bulatan juga. Understand?
Faham.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Because of the reflection rules tadi tu. Okay, next. Number 3. R equals to A cos theta. And then number 4, R equals to A sin theta. Okay, again, as I mentioned earlier, kalau cos, automatically we think about what x-axis. Okay, if sin, we think about y-axis. Okay, so for example, if I ask you to sketch R equals to 7 cos theta. Okay, so you have to bear in mind, graf ni adalah graf circle. However, dia cos. Cos means x-axis. So, bila x-axis, you tengok nilai ni positif. So, bila positif, dia akan sebelah kanan. Okay, on the right. So, it should be located here, on the right, x-axis. Y. So, the circle is somewhere here. Okay, this is the point of 7. All right, and then if I give you second example, sketch R equals to -10 cos theta. Where is the position of that circle?
Left.
Yes, on the left. Okay, x-axis juga, tapi on the left because the value here is negative. Negatif maksudnya sebelah kiri lah. So that circle would be located on the left here. Allah buruknya saya punya circle. Okay, so here is -10. Macam tu. What's the center? Kalau saya tanya you all, apa center dia ni?
5.
-5. Okay, good, well done. Okay, good.
-5.
Alright, good, very good. Okay, tadi we are talking about cos. Okay, now graph sine. Example, sketch R equals to 11 sine theta. Where is the position? 11 sine theta.
Y-axis.
Side.
Yes,
upward.
very good. Well done. Upward, yes, good, well done. X dengan Y, dia y-axis, betul, dia Y. And then dia upward because positive. So dia berada dekat atas. As simple as that. So dekat sini of course 11. Okay? Senang je pola ni guys. Don't make it complicated. Okay, sketch R equals to, let's say, -5 sine theta. Where is the position?
Y-axis down.
Bawah.
Downward here, down. And below, y-axis x, y. Okay, dekat bawah ni. So here is -5. Okay. 3, 4, number 5. Okay, cardioid. Cardioid. Let me explain to you detail about cardioid. We have R equals to A plus or minus A cos theta. And then we also have R equals to A plus minus A sine theta. Okay, if you notice here, the value here should be the same. Kalau sini 3, sini 3, dia akan jadi cardioid. Kalau tak sama, dia akan jadi 5 kon. Okay, if the values here and here are the same, we call the graph as cardioid. Nama dia cardioid. Okay, sama juga, the same thing happen here. Kalau cos x-axis, okay, if sine should be y-axis. Okay, so now, example, sketch R equals to, let's say we have 8 plus 8 cos theta. Okay, cardioid ni something related to your heart. Okay, jantung, bentuk macam jantung, macam love gitu kan. Okay, but now we have 8 plus 8 cos theta. Cos is x-axis. Okay, x-axis. And the value here is plus. So what happened? Okay, what happened? So the major axis should be on the right. Okay, so your cardioid would be here. Okay, this is X, this is Y. So your cardioid, dia akan lebih besar. Okay, lebih besar, bigger on the right hand side. So we have this type of graph. Okay, and the value here should be 8 plus 8, 16. And the value here is 8. The value here should be -8. Okay, now I will explain to you why we have the point here 0. Dekat sini 0. Kenapa dapat 0 ni? Okay, so now let's say I use blue color. This is theta equals to 0, right? So if you plug in the values of theta equals to 0, we have R equals to 8 plus 8 cos 0. Then we will have R equals to 8 plus 8 cos 0 is 1. Therefore, we have R equals to 16. Okay, that's why point coordinate here is 16. Okay, and now I want to show you why do we get 0 here. Okay, on the left hand side, angle is equals to pi, isn't it? So when angle equals to pi, alright, when theta equals to pi, R equals to 8 plus 8 cos pi. So if you use your calculator, okay, cos pi is equals to what? R equals to 8 plus 8 cos pi is -1, isn't it? Kalau you pakai calculator, you dapat -1 kan? Therefore, your R is 8 minus 8 becomes 0.
0.
Yes, so that's why dia masuk ke dalam, dia jadi 0 here. Okay? So now, the same thing happen here, ke atas ni. How do we find the values of 8? Macam mana nak dapatkan values of 8 tu? Substitute pi over 2. So when theta equals to pi over 2, you have R equals to 8 plus 8 cos pi over 2. Okay, so cos pi over 2 is equivalent to 0. Yes, so 8 plus 8 times 0, of course we will get 8. Okay, so that's why we get 8 here. Understand, guys?
Understand.
Yes.
Okay, kat bawah ni pula, theta equals to 3 pi over 2. Okay, when theta equals to 3 pi over 2, r equals to 8 plus 8 cos 3 pi over 2. Again, 3 pi over 2 is equals to 0. So 8 plus 8 times 0. We get 8. Okay guys, listen here carefully. Alright, listen here carefully. You see, the value is positive. The value of r is positive. Positive, isn't it? So when it said that we have positive values, then no need for us to reflect. Right? Kita tak perlu reflect sebab dia memang positif, which means that this point is located at theta equals to 3 pi over 2. Dia memang berada dekat 3 pi over 2 sebab dia memang positif pun, so dia memang berada dekat bawah. Theta equals to 3 pi over 2 dekat bawah ni kan, somewhere here, this line 3 pi over 2. Okay, so now in terms of notation, we need to put negative sebab kat bawah ni negatif paksi y, so that's why jadi negative 8 lah. Tetapi negatif ni bukan negatif radius Negative 8 yang kat bawah ni adalah in terms of notation untuk paksi y. Just untuk notation, simbol. Sebab y tu dekat bawah jadi negative 8. Understand? Guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's that's how we sketch this cardioid. Okay, let me give you another example. Sketch. Let's say r equals to 5 minus 5 sine theta. Okay, first of all, where is the position? X axis or y axis?
Downward.
Yes, downward, y-axis, and the value here is negative. Negative means negative y, so downward, sebelah bawah, below, okay, on negative part of y. So we will have this straight away, sketch the graph, x and y, so dekat bawah, so you buatlah dekat bawah, macam gitu, okay. So what's the value here? Berapa koordinat kat situ? Negative 10 lah. Negative 10. Dia tambah 2 ni kan? Macam tadi kan tambah 2 tu jadi 16. Dekat sini 16. Magic axis dia. Yang ni negative 10 lah. So dekat sini dia akan jadi 5 and negative 5.
5.
Okay? Understand guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, what else? Okay, roses. Okay, sketch roses. Roses. Roses, if we have r equals to a cos n theta, and then r equals to a sin n theta. Apa beza graph roses ni, equation roses ni dengan previous circles tadi tu, a cos theta tu?
The end.
Yes, we have n here. Yes, good. We have n here. Okay. Where A is actually length of petal, panjang kelopak bunga tu. Length of petal. And then n is the number of petals. Okay. So we have two cases of n. If n, we go to n even, okay? N even number, if n is even, and if n is odd, n odd, okay. Kalau n2 even, the number of petals should be 2n. You have to multiply by 2, 2 kali ganda, okay? But if your n is odd, nombor ganjil, the number of petals should be n lah, n sajalah. Equals to n. Dia tak perlu darab 2. Okay? So I give you one example here. Example sketch. Kita ambil nombor genap dulu and even. R equals to, let's say, 7 sine 2 theta. Okay, R equals to 7 sine 2 theta. Alright, first of all, we know that length of petal is 7. Okay, now look here, we have 2. So, how many petals do we have?
4.
Yes, so we will have 4 petals. Alright, so what you should do, first of all, is we let R equals to length of petal. Okay, this is the length of petal ni. Length of petal 7 ni. So let R equals to 7. So bila kita substitute, we will have 7 equals to 7 sine 2 theta. Okay, right now we want to find the position of the petals. Kita nak tahu kedudukan petal tu dekat mana. So ni cara dia. This is how we find it. So 7 divided by 7 we get 1. So sine 2 theta equals to 1. Alright. So 2 theta we will have 2 theta is equivalent to arc sine of
Pi over
1. Okay, so 2 theta should be pi over 2. Good. Okay, 90 degrees kan? Sine 90 degrees is equals to 1. Okay, now ini baru satu kelopak guys. We need to have 4 petals. You need to have 4 petals which means 4 kelopak. So you kena cari lagi 3 angles, position of that petals lah. Okay, so what you should do for the case of n is odd, n is even, you kena tambah pi. Okay, you have to plus pi. So pi over 2 plus pi, we will have 3 pi over 2. And then tambah lagi pi. Okay, we will get the third angle. So we have tambah pi, 5 pi over 2.
7 pi over 2.
Yes, so plus lagi pi. You will get 7 pi over 2. Macam tu. So now, ini untuk 2 theta, we want theta. We need to divide by 2 lah. So divide everything by 2. So when we divide everything by 2, bawa ke bawah semua sekali, we will have pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, 5 pi over 4, and 7 pi over 4. Okay, so now if you change this into degree, kita nak tengok, nak bagi nampak sikit kalau dalam degree kan, position tu dekat mana. So pi over 4 is 45 degrees, right? And this is 135 degrees, 3 pi over 4. Kalau 5 pi over 4, 225 degrees. Kalau 7 pi over 4, should be kat mana? Berapa?
300.
350 degrees. Okay, so now jom kita plot position je. Okay, we have this axis. X and Y. Okay, I will use this color lah. So the first angle is pi over 4, 45 degrees. The position of 45 degrees, of course, in the first quadrant. So right here, theta equals to pi over 4. And then theta equals to 3 pi over 4 should be here. Okay, theta equals to 3 pi over 4, second quadrant. Okay, 5 pi over 4 is equivalent to 225 degrees, which is located in third quadrant. So dia berada dekat sini. Theta equals to 5 pi over 4. And then the fourth angle should be located in the fourth quadrant. So here, theta equals to 7 pi over 4. So these are the positions of the petals. Kat sinilah kedudukan kelopak-kelopak kita tadi tu. Okay, so first kelopak dekat sini. Okay, the second petal should be here. Third petal here and fourth petal here. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, good, well done.
So can I ask something?
Yes.
Why we have to let R equals to 7?
Oh, why? Because we want to find the position of the petal. The position of the petal. The petal. The position of the petal means the length of petal is 7, right? 7, right? So
Yeah.
you kena let equals to 7. Dekat sini yang betul-betul length dia 7. Sini length dia 7. Betul-betul 7. Kalau you let equals to 5, length dia baru kat sini.
Oh, so this is just to find the length of the petal.
Yes, we need to let R equals to the length of petal. Yes.
Oh, and then it's a must, is it? To show
Sorry?
I mean, it's a must to write R equals to 7, then only you can continue with your calculation, is it?
Yes. Only this is the easier way to sketch the roses unless you nak hafal. You hafal je bentuk tu for 3 theta, for 5 theta, 6 theta. You boleh hafal lah, tapi ridiculous lah nak hafal sampai 12 theta for example kan, kat mana position tu. Mana kita ingat kan? So that's why I always teach my student to do it this way. Okay, you let your radius as your length of petal. Okay, let's try another example for n even. Lagi sekali, n even juga. Tadi kita buat sin kan? Saya bagi example lain, kita buat cos. Okay, example. Sketch. R equals to, give me a number guys.
5.
5. Okay, 5 cos berapa? Give me an even number.
6.
6. Okay, 6 theta. Banyak ni. You kena cari berapa petals ni? How many petals now?
Wow.
12 petals. Yes. You all nak cari 12 petals. Boleh 12 petals. Cari gigih kan? Okay, first step. What you should do? We let R equals to 5. So 5 equals to 5 cos 6 theta. Okay? So cos 6 theta is equivalent to 1. Right? 5 bahagi 5 dapat 1 kan? So 6 theta is equivalent to cos of 1. Okay? So 6 theta.
0.
Yeah, 0. If you use your calculator, you will get 0. Again, since this is even. So you have to plus pi. Tambah pi je. So you need to plus pi. Okay? So plus pi. 0 plus pi is pi. Plus pi again 2 pi. Plus pi. 3 pi. Sampai berapa ni? 3 pi. 4 pi. 5 pi. 6 pi. 7 pi. Panjang ni. 8 pi. 9 pi. 10 pi. Last sekali 11 pi. Baru di 12 kan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, nanti 11 pi. Therefore, theta, you have to divide everything by 6. Yes, so 0, pi over 6. And then 2 pi over 6. Pi over 3 lah, sama lah. Okay, 3 pi over 6.
2 over 3.
Pi over 2 lah kan? So 4 pi over 6. 5 pi over 6, 6 pi over 6, 7 pi over 6, 8 pi over 6, 9 pi over 6, 10 pi over 6. Okay, jom kita buat dia dalam bentuk degree pula. Ni kosong kan? Pi over 6 is 30 degrees. 2 pi over 6, pi over 3 should be 60 degrees, right? Ni, pi over 2 ni should be 90 degrees. And then you will get plus 30 degrees, 120 degrees. 150 degrees, 180 degrees, 7 pi over 6 is 210 degrees. Gigihnya. Yes, 240 degrees lagi. 270 degrees. And then 300 degrees. Oh, saya missing satu tadi kan, 11 pi ni. 11 pi over 6. 11 pi over 6 should be 330 degrees. Jom kita plot gigih gitu kan, 12 petals. Jom. Saya layan je you all nak tanya apa lah. Kita buat sama-sama. X, Y. Okay. So, kita ada 0, 30 degrees. So, you all akan ada dekat sini. 0, 0 lah. 0, 0 lah kan sini. This is 0. And then you have 30 degrees. So, should be here. Okay, theta equals to, this is theta equals to 0. This is theta equals to pi over 6, 30 degrees. And then theta equals to 60 degrees. Berapa ni? 2 pi over 6. Or pi over 3 lah. And then theta equals to 3 pi over 2. Okay. Or pi over 6. 4 pi over 6 sama lah. 3 pi over 2 no 4 pi over 6. And then we have here theta equals to 5 pi over 6. And then we have here theta equals to 4 pi, 5 pi over, sorry. Jadi 4 pi, 180. Dekat sini kan. Dia dekat sini. 4 pi, theta equals to 6 pi over 6 over 4 equals to pi lah kan. 6 lagi 6 pi lah, 180 degrees. And then 7 pi over 6, so 210. Sini pula. 210, 7 pi over 6, and then 8 pi over 6. Berapa ni? 8 pi, 240 degrees. So kat sini, 8 pi over 6, and then you all ada 8 pi over 6, 9 pi over 6, or 3 pi over 2, somewhere here. 3 pi over 2, plus 10 pi over 6, somewhere here. 10 pi over 6, and then here theta equals to 11 pi over 6. So here, this is the petals. 1, 2, 3. Atas ni kan? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Macam tu. Okay? So 12 petals. Now kita boleh plot tak coordinate length of petal tu dalam kes soalan ni? Boleh kan? Sebab kat sini daripada part C exist. So the length should be berapa tadi? 5. Okay, 5. Kat atas ni pun 5. Macam tu. Okay, so tonight cuba you try WhatsApp you punya girlfriend, boyfriend tu, you tulis, you send kat dia, especially boys lah suka bagi bunga kan, you WhatsApp dia, tulis R equals to 0,000 sin 1000 theta. Dia faham ke tak faham? Single lagi, Omar single lagi guys. So siapa yang single lagi, okay. Alright. So kalau you punya girlfriend tu student engineering, dia tahulah benda ni. Roses ada berapa petals ni? Roses ni?
2000.
2000 petals. Besar, banyak gitu punya bunga. Okay? So that's the beauty of mathematics. Dalam bentuk ayat macam ni pun dah dapat bunga. Alright. Tadi kita discuss on even. Now for the case of odd number. Okay, odd number. Let's say sketch. R equals to berapa ni you all nak buat ni? Satu lagi nombor. Two je. Two what? Two sin or cos? It's up to you. Which one?
Sin.
Sin. Two sin. How many petals? Odd. Saya nak odd. Nombor nilai odd numbers.
1.
3.
Tak boleh jadi one. Kalau jadi one, dia jadi bulat. Circle, right? Yes.
Three.
Okay, let's say
Tiga.
tiga.
Jangan bagi nombor besar.
Oh, saya bagi 5 lah, 5 berapa. Tu malas saya nak
Allah.
dengar besar tu. 5 baru 5 petals. Ni kan? Janganlah risau ni bukan 10. Kan?
5.
Ni odd. Kalau odd bermaksud n petals lah. Dia tak ada darab 2. So dia berapa petals ni? 5 petals lah. Okay, dia kerja banyak kalau n tu even. Kalau n tu odd tak ada issue. Understand guys?
Understand.
Okay, good. Now, kita pun let lah r equals to 2. So, buatlah 2 sama dengan 2, apa dia? Sin. Sin 5 theta. Okay. So, sin 5 theta equals to 1. So, 5 theta equals to arcsine of 1.
Pi over 2.
Pi over 2. Okay, ni, be careful. Kalau case odd, be careful. Case odd, you kena tambah 2 pi. Berbeza Kalau even tadi, you plus pi. Tapi kalau case odd, dia kena tambah 2 pi. Okay, itu tips dia. So, plus 2 pi. Pi kedua tambah 2 pi. Dia akan jadi 5 pi over 2. Again, plus 2 pi. So you will get 9 pi over 2. And then plus 2 pi lagi. Kena seri 5 lah.
Pi over
13 pi kan? Over 2.
2.
And then 17 pi over 2. Okay, so theta should be divided by 5, pi over 10. Pi over 2 lah kan? Bagi 5. 9 pi bagi 5, 9 pi per 10. 13 pi over 10, 17 pi over 10. So ni jadi berapa ni? Theta pi per 10, 18. Lepas tu 90 darjah. Lepas tu 9 pi per 10. Tahu tak macam mana nak convert tu guys? Darab berapa tu? Darab 180 bahagi 10 lah. Okay. So 162 degrees. And then 13. 234 degrees. And then 17. 17 times 180 divided by 10. You get 306 degrees. Okay, so jom kita plot roses kita ni. X and Y. First position, 18 degrees. So 18 degrees somewhere here. This is theta equals to pi over 10. And then 90 degrees. So somewhere here, theta equals to pi over 2. And then 9 pi over 10, 162 degrees. So the second quadrant. And then we have 234. So theta equals to 13 pi over 10. And here theta equals to 17 pi over 10. So lukislah dengan gembiranya roses tu. Okay. Like this, dah siap. What's the radius? The radius plot the length of petal is 2. So letaklah 2 ke atas ni macam tu. Understand guys?
Understand.
Yes.
Okay, good, well done.
Doctor,
Okay. Yes.
every time when we sketching the rose curve, should we label the theta for every petals?
No need actually.
Only
But you have
means if
no need to label, but the position must be correct, whether in the first or second quadrant like that lah. Position tu mesti betul. Tapi nak label tu
and the
tak payah.
tangent line also no need to find.
Tangent line? Dia tak perlulah straight sampai you kena cari berapa I mean you tak perlulah tulis ni. Tujuan kita tulis ni supaya kita tahu position tu berada dekat mana. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Because kenapa? Okay guys, let's say kalau you jawab soalan ni kan, tanpa you tahu position tu kat mana, you main lukis je. Sometimes you boleh lukis macam ni. Ini pun 5 petals tapi this is wrong. Betul tak? This is not reflecting the position for this question. Understand tak?
Kalau orang yang sudah memang hafal boleh direct.
That's why saya kata kalau you dah hafal boleh. Straight away sketch the graph.
Yang marker dia pun sama ke?
Yes, the marks will be the same. Yes.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, doesn't matter. Alright, that's why I ask you if you already memorize, then it's okay, straight away sketch the graph. Okay, however, if you have this type of question, mana tadi? Ni. So let's say kalau you ada soalan macam ni kan, ni 4 sin theta ni, you ada 8 kelopak, right? 8 petals. So it's ridiculous lah for us to remember position dia kan. So that's why kita kena buat macam tu so kita tahu position dia dekat mana. Sebab dia ada 8 petals ni. You nak hafal memang susah lah nak hafal semua kan. Okay. Alright guys, so now I will give you, okay, let us discuss on this question. Question number 7. Copy. Paste.
Doctor.
Yes.
Can you show just now the question E?
The question E. Which question?
3E.
3E.
I mean, just no need to draw, just show.
Oh, this one. 3E.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't matter, guys. 2R equals to cos theta. So yes, R equals to 1/2 cos theta. So where's the position? X-axis or Y-axis?
X.
X, yes. So it should be here, right? So the value here is 1/2, right?
Betul.
Pandai pun. Tu dah bosan sangat dah tu. Faham? Understand?
Understand.
Okay.
Alright. So jom kita buat soalan seterusnya. Saya pun nak balik rumah ni, dah pukul 6 dah ni. Sabar. Kita habiskan dulu syllabus ni. 1.5.
Bukan doktor kat rumah ke?
Saya dekat office. Mana ada boleh kerja rumah. Faham mana pula PKP? Belum lah. Faham tak PKP? So everybody dekat office. Okay? Alright, you all je duduk rumah, bahagia kan? Okay, jom kita fokus soalan ni. Jom. Okay, R equals to 3. Ni, soalan ni, you kena buat given equations in rectangular coordinates. It's not coordinate actually, it's equation. Okay, equation. Maksudnya you kena dalam bentuk equations. Dia bukan coordinate, dia adalah equations. Kita nak convert daripada polar equation kepada rectangular equation. Meaning that your equation must be in terms of X and Y. Okay, so solution. Of course lah, R equals to 3. Very simple. R is actually X square of X squared plus Y squared equals to 3. That's it. And then B pun sama lah. -5 tak ada apa lah. Okay, C tu lagi lah senang. This is what? Cos theta. C ni. This is actually yes, X equals to 7. Okay, question D. Question D. R equals to 2/2 sin theta minus 5 cos theta. So we need to cross this. You darab naik atas. Okay. So we will have R multiplied by 2 sin theta minus 5 cos theta equals to 2. So we will get 2R sin theta minus 5R cos theta equals to 2. So we have R sin theta adalah Y ke X?
Y.
Y, okay, minus 5X equals to 2. Dah settle. Now, cosecant. Cosecant ni apa benda ni?
1 over sine. Sine. 1 over
Apa
sine.
tu? Apa tu?
1 over
Engineer.
sine.
Engineer kan? Engineer kena ingat. Benda simple basic
1
je
over
tu.
sine.
Yes, 1 over sine. You all ni engineering students. Sepatutnya terror benda-benda simple ni. Engineering courses, science courses kan? Kimia, bio, fizik semua terror. At fingertips. Gitu. So, cosecant theta. Cosecant theta, which means R equals to 6 times 1 over sine theta. Alright. So we will have, what should you do now? Kena buat apa ni?
R sine theta equals to 6.
Naik atas. Yes. So R sine theta equals to 6. That's why we get Y equals to 6. Ni question number F ni macam mana nak selesaikan? R equals to 3 cos theta.
Multiply R both sides.
Yes, well done. Multiply by R both sides. Multiply with R. R both sides. So sebelah kiri darab dengan R kuasa 2 lah. Sebelah kanan darab dengan R jadi 3R cos theta. And then darab dengan R jadi R sin theta. So we have x squared plus y squared equals to 3x plus y. Understand?
Understand.
Okay, good. Okay, now symmetric test. Last subtopic. Dah tengok habis tak video Dr. Nawajong tu? Dah? Okay. Over tau. Tahu dah, boring dah ni. Sabar. Tahu lah, asyik nak shopping, Shopee je hari ni kan. Sabar. Tengok dulu video saya ni. Symmetric test. Ada 3. There are 3 symmetric tests. Number 1, symmetry about what? Kata dah tengok. Symmetry about what?
X exists.
Yes, x exists. Well done. So symmetry about x exists, we need to show that f theta is equivalent to f negative theta. Yes, good. Symmetry yang kedua, we have symmetry about y exists. So how do we show? We need to show that f theta is equivalent to f pi minus theta. And then number 3, symmetry about the pole or origin. Okay, we need to show that f theta is equivalent to f pi plus theta. So now, example, show that oh, kita tengok soalan exercise lah, senang. Mana dah? Last. Question 9E and 9G. 9E, 9G symmetric about x axis. Y axis. E dengan G. Mana E dengan G? E dengan G. E 4 sin theta. Oh, senang je. Kita ambil G lah. 3 tambah 3 sin theta. Okay. R equals to 3 plus 3 sin theta is symmetric about apa tadi? Y axis. So, first of all, we let f theta equals to R, which is equals to 3 plus 3 sin theta. Okay? So now, we need to show, mana symmetric y axis? This is the formula. We need to show pi minus theta. Yes. So you kena carilah pi minus theta. So 3 plus 3 sine pi minus theta. Okay, how do we solve this? You need to use formula. Use formula of, okay, trigonometric subtraction tu. Let's say sine
A minus B.
yes, sine A minus B. Sama dengan apa ni? Sin A cos B
Cos B
minus cos A sin B.
sin B.
Ha. So ini apa ni? Ini A. Ini adalah you punya B. Okay? So jom kita start. Equals to 3 plus 3. Sin A sin B. Okay, so sin A is pi. So sin pi cos theta minus cos A cos pi sin B. B is theta. So sin theta. Jom. Cos sin pi adalah 0. Kalau dengan calculator dapat 0 kan. Cos pi is negative 1. Okay, next. So 3 plus 3. 0 minus negative 1 sin theta. So kita akan dapat 3 plus 3 negative becomes positive sin theta. Dapat balik tak F theta?
Equal.
Yes, this is equivalent to F theta. So yes, symmetry about y-axis. Y-axis. Macam itu. Kalau kita lukis lah macam kata kan, kalau you lukis kan 3 plus 3, apa ni? 3 plus 3 sin theta. Kalau you lukis 3 plus 3 sin theta ni bentuk apa guys? Kenapa nama dia ni? 3 plus 3 sin theta?
Love. Heart.
Bentuk cardioid, nama dia cardioid. Ingat saja heart love tu. Okay, 3 plus 3 sin theta. Sebelah mana? Kanan, kiri, atas, bawah?
Atas.
Atas, okay, atas. So the magic axis is at the above here. Right here the value is 6. Right here is 3 and right here is negative 3. Macam tu. Okay, maksud symmetric about y-axis ni guys, if you fold your paper, kalau you lipat kertas, tulang dia pada paksi y ni, this point is reflected here. Itu maksud symmetric pada paksi y. Okay, maksudnya you lipat kertas pada paksi y, you akan dapat titik 3 ni dekat sebelah kiri, negatif 3 ni. Maksudnya dia simetrik pada paksi y. You lipat kertas tu pada paksi y, you akan dapat reflection dia. Understand? Okay. Now, last question. Kita ambil symmetric about x-axis. Satu soalan saya bagi example. X-axis senang sangat. Sebab dia negatif theta je kan. Kita buat yang about the pole, origin. Show that R equals to 5 cos 4 theta is symmetric about the pole or origin. Sama lah Okay, so again let f theta equals to r, so equals to 5 cos 4 theta. Okay, so f pi plus theta, 5 cos 4 times pi plus theta. So we will have 5 cos 4 pi plus 4 theta. Okay, now for this case, you should use the formula trigo. Yes. Use trigo formula. Sekarang ni cos lah. Kalau cos A plus B, cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Okay, sin A sin B. So dia jadi, okay, ini A, ini your B. Jom. So we will have equals to 5 cos A cos 4 pi cos 4 theta minus sin 4 pi sin 4 theta. Mari tu. So cos 4 pi is 1. Okay, sin 4 pi is 0. So we will have equals to 5 multiplied by 1 times cos 4 theta minus 0. So dia jadi 5 cos 4 theta. Yes! This is equivalent to F theta. Dapat balik yang atas, kan? So yes, Symmetry about the pole. The pole. Okay. So I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Rata.
Okay.
Thank you, Dot.